Hi, Dr. Sunil Gadhwal welcomes you once again in online tutorial video classes. Today we, on the behalf of Government Engineering College Banswara, today we are going to discuss an important topic which is oftenly asked in RTO examination, write short note on breakpoint chlorination or explain the breakpoint chlorination graph. So this is very important topic and every student must be aware about this topic. So in this class we are going to discuss about this important topics. So let's start. Breakpoint chlorination is a method of determining the chlorine demand of raw water. As we know that pure water does not require chlorine because it don't have any impurities or bacteria, but raw water is having impurities. Rainwater is during the flowing earth surface, it come in contact with many plants, many minerals, and their bodies and all. So it get contaminated. Many phenolic or alcoholic substance will dissolve. Many bacteria, virus will dissolve, and salts also dissolve in the flow in water. So this breakpoint chlorination tells us the nature of water. So basically in this process the chlorination of raw water destroy microorganism, organic impurities, reducing substance present along with bad taste and odor. When chlorine is added to raw water, which is rich in organic compound or ammonia, it will kill bacteria and oxidize the organic matter and destroy them. And if the free chlorine is estimated after some time, it is found that the amount of residual chlorine is different than the amount of chlorine added at initial stage. A relationship between the amount of added chlorine and the amount of free residual chlorine can be established by drawing a curve between the two. So here you can see in this curve, this is the applied chlorine dose and this is the residual chlorine. So in initial stage, when we are adding the chlorine and we are doing the test of residual chlorine, it will not show any amount of the chlorine. Why? Where that chlorine is disappeared, that actually that applied chlorine dose will react with the bacteria or some other compounds like chloro compounds or amines or phenolic compounds that present in water. They will react with the chlorine and convert into corresponding chloro-organic compound or chloramines, or destroying the bacteria it will utilize. So from here, the point of origin to point A point, the applied chlorine dose does not show any residual chlorine and it will used. So from point A to point B, if we are continuously adding the chlorine in the water, the corresponding residual chlorine also showing in the test. But from A to B, the pungent smell by the formation of chloroamines and chloroorganic compound will increase consistently, and up to point B it will reach at maximum. At point B, here the residual chlorine also will show maximum in concentration, while the pungent smell and the chloroamines and chloroorganic compounds also more present. As now from point B to point C, we discuss the third stage of the graph. This is the first stage from this initiation to point A. This is the point A to B, the second stage, and point B to C is the third stage, where if we add more chlorine dose, then suddenly the pungent smell will get reducing, and the decomposition of chloramine derivative and chloroorganic compound will take part, and slowly the smell and this all chloramines and chloroorganic compound will decompose, and we reach at a point C where in the water there is no pungent smell is coming out, and so all these chloramines and chloroorganic compounds will destroy. At point C there is no disease causing bacteria, virus, fungus is present. So at point C, this is known as the breakpoint chlorination, where we can say the water is safe for consumption. And from point C to D, if we add the applied chlorine a little bit, then corresponding it will show residual chlorine as a free chlorine. So after reaching breakpoint chlorine, some of the amount of applied chlorine is added, and it is up to 0.2 ppm the maximum. This 0.2 ppm chlorine what will do in the water? Actually, one municipal corporation is supplying the water to the city. They are supplying through a waterhead tank, and that tank is connected to the pipes to all the consumers home tap, and it has to travel a long distance. So in between, suppose in rainy seasons the contaminated water entered into that supply line, so bacteria will be there, so this extra dose will destroy the bacteria or whatever the bacteria developed in overhead tank, which every consumer is having at the top of their house, that will also destroyed by this extra dose of chlorines. So hoping that you had understood the topic very well, and in exam oftenly this is coming, that what is the breakpoint chlorination and what is its importance. So now, keeping all this fact in mind, now you can write on this topic very well. So in explanation we have to write, first we have to draw these graphs, then from initiation point to point A, this is stage 1, then A to B stage 2, then B to C stage 3, and then C to D stage 4. That stage also we have to discuss in short. So this is so here we are going to stop this first topic discussion, and in the next video classes we will discuss the second chapter. Hoping all of you understood this. Thank you.